If you're experiencing a person and you're like, oh, I wish he was doing this or that or this thing instead, bitch, they're not for you. They're literally not doing the things that you already like pre-imagine as a healthy circumstance. If he's Snapchatting you and you want to text, bitch, but I really like him, I really want him. It's so hard to believe, but there are many hims out there. They are not rare, they are not special. If you get really close to them, they might seem like real special, but they're really not.
Go yourself. That's how I feel.
The update on the roster is that it is decimated, obliterated. There's only one person left on it, and I might be so stupid for this. It might really bite me and end up hurting and being terrible, but we are taking risks in 2024 in our dating lives and otherwise. And so, yeah, I knocked everyone off the roster.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Desert Cast. As you may hear, my problems with the plain engine that is my PC are still on. I've spent multiple hours trying, but man, I just hate technology. I cannot tell you how much I hate and despise technology, because every single day I have to face a problem that I need an investigation team and 3 professionals to fix. But in the end, I'm a 4,000-year-old mummy, so what should I know about technology? Guys, let me know if you can hear it. I've done my best to try and suffocate the sound, but let me know if you can hear it, and I'll try to fix it as fast as possible. But to make up for it, guys, I have some really good content, some really good videos for the fans. So let's get started with our daily dose of entitlement.
If you feel like you're constantly dating terrible men, you need to hear this dating tip. If you're experiencing a person and you're like, oh, I wish he was doing this or that or this thing instead, bitch, they're not for you. They're literally not doing the things that you already like pre-imagine as a healthy circumstance.
Yeah, guys, can you imagine the audacity of some men to be walking around doing things that this woman didn't order? Picture this: you're trying to date, and the other person doesn't fulfill all your wildest dreams. You, man, that's the ick, for certain. Yes, madam, never settle, queen, you go, girl. Just get the man that fulfills all your expectations, all your demands, all your criteria. He fulfills it absolutely perfectly, he has no fault. Yeah, sounds about right.
If he's Snapchatting you and you want to text, bitch, out, strike. He's only inviting you out to the bars instead of like on a date and you want a date. Like, he's already not your man. It might be hard. You might be like, oh, but I really like him. I really want him. It's so hard to believe, but there are many hims out there. They are not rare. They are not special. If you get really close to them, they might seem like real special, but they're really not. They're really not. Like, they are really replaceable. And you just got to remember that your piece is greater than any pedestal you put anybody upon.
And that's it, guys. That's what you are to these modern women. You are replaceable. You're like an ant, right? There are billions out there, just like you. You're nothing to these women, man. They see you as, they see the benefits of dating you, like maybe paying for a dinner. This is why she doesn't settle for the bar. She wants the restaurant because, hey, you were replaceable nobody. Let me at least get a free meal from you. And these are the modern women that are out on the market today. So, don't fight, guys. Don't fight for them, all right? Don't just all go out there for these women. Oh, please, let me be your replaceable one, okay? Don't fight for these gems. Now, guys, let's go on to a woman with a roster. Quite a video.
The update on the roster is that it is decimated, obliterated. There's only one person left on it, and I might be so stupid for this. It might really bite me and end up hurting and being terrible, but we are taking risks in 2024 in our dating lives and otherwise. And so, yeah, I knocked everyone off the roster. Let's get into more detail. Basically, I had someone flying out for a day. I had another person who was flying in. He was going to be here anyway, but basically was coming in to meet me. Another guy, the hot doctor, who had planned trips for us, like fully planned, booked everything. All of those people, I called and said, I'm so sorry, but you're gonna have to cancel your plans or make other ones because I'm unavailable. And then I just said, I'm gonna be so transparent with you and say, I met someone I think is quite special and I can't divide my attention. And so
Oh wow, better love story than Twilight. This is a start of a love story that is stronger than life itself. She let go of the other guys because she cannot divide her attention. I mean, not in the way that she has been doing up until this very moment with 10 dudes, but apparently she can't do it anymore. Really deep and profound love, you know. What do you bet that the guy that she decided to quote-unquote settle with casually happens to be the most attractive of them all, you know? I don't think that she decided to settle on this one and call him special because he has a great understanding of, you know, Dostoevsky and he's into literature. No, guys, he's the most attractive one. He's the biggest chat of them all. Also funny how these women refer to their rosters. They don't even give them names. They just have these nicknames like the hot doctor or the tall one or whatever not. I mean, kind of like you're playing a video game and someone asks you about the characters. Oh yeah, this is the one with the mace. This is the one, you know, the surgeon. This is like some characters, you know. Oh yeah, these guys over here, the hot doctor, the tall one, the one with the plane, the car. A little dehumanizing, if you ask me. But hey, we're talking about the person who is dating 10 people to get out of each one what she needs.
I am no longer available to meet up with you. And
sorry guys, I have to pause again. Forgot to mention, she tries to put herself in this light of, look at how transparent I am. Look at how, you know, good of a person I am. When I, you know, go through things, I just like to be honest with other people. You know, I'm such an angel. No. You're wearing this like a badge of honor. Like, notice the smirk on her face when she said, I had to turn them all away. Notice how big of a prize I am. I can just turn 10 men away. Haha. And again, she wears it like a badge of honor. She wears it like a trophy, you know. Women, most often than not, in the vast majority of the cases, publicize things on the internet just for attention. And there's no better grab of attention than to say, I can not only date 10 men, but I can turn them all away like this, because I'm just so good.
some people took it well. The hot doctor honestly took it so well. And so did the other guy who was flying in. They really, really sweet responses. And I think a good sign of like strong character and just good people, because they pretty much said, I'm rooting for you and good luck. And if this person you think is special, they must be exceptional. And so lucky him, and, you know, call me later if you're around, basically, which I really appreciated. Some others were more.
And she's going to keep the hot doctor as an option, right? This is what women do, guys. Like, some dudes are dating out there thinking, wow, I am the special one. No, it's just your turn. And most of these women, they have plan B, plan C, plan D. I mean, you can sing the whole song, you know, the alphabet song. They have all the options. She's going to keep that hot doctor around. Even the guy, the guy knows the deal. He knows the game. He said, yeah, okay, when things break apart with that quote-unquote special one, you know, that I think you're going to live happily ever after. No, he doesn't. He knows that you're going to break with him in like 2 weeks. And he said to you, okay, here's my number, you know, when you break up with him, come and bend over. Guys, just pathetic with these women.
More sassy and mean, and they were like, seriously, it's not that serious, we're just gonna get dinner. I'm like, okay, but it gets weird. So anyway, canceled that. I had a ski trip with someone that I canceled. The Hawaii, the Cabo, the everything else, it's all canceled. It is all off the board. All my other DMs are gone. When I say I went nuclear, I just really cleaned house. why did I do this? And why is the internet going to be so mad at me for this? Okay, so the backstory, if you're not familiar.
Before she starts with her little story, let me just ask you guys, do you find this woman attractive or more attractive than other women? Is she something special? Because let me tell you, this woman is average. I'm not saying she's ugly, don't get me wrong, she is attractive. You know, great hair, puts effort into her looks, you know, is in shape. I'm not saying she's ugly, I'm just saying I can literally go to the nearest store and the cashier will be probably more attractive than her. Alright? Like on a daily basis, I see multiple women way more attractive than her. So what makes her so special? What makes her think that she is the prize and be so entitled? Oh, I just turned 10 men away. What makes you think you are God's gift to the earth? Alright, this whole entitled attitude and the narcissism that is flowing through our screens right now is what's that all about? This woman, guys, is nothing special in terms of looks. There are millions just like her. Again, she's just average, right? So what makes her entitled to all of these guys? Well, nothing, that is. And notice how I'm speaking only about the looks. That's because when it comes to personality, this woman is just as average as it gets, as plain and boring and dull and mundane and grey as it gets.
With this is I had a free trip to the Galapagos, and I posted this video being like, I have this free trip. I was going to go with my ex-boyfriend, but we broke up and I don't know who to go with, but if anyone matches XYZ, and I went down my dream list of a partner and said, if anyone matches that, let me know. And then my life turned upside down with, you know, all of these DMs and messages and resumes and whatever being like, oh, I think I might be the partner for you. And so that is why I've had such an influx of all of these dates and people.
All right, so let me get this straight. You had a boyfriend at the time with whom you had scheduled a trip to the Galapagos. And in that span of you breaking up with him and the day of posting of this video, you already had a roster of 10 men. Now, we don't know how much time has passed since you broke up with your ex-boyfriend and you started dating multiple men and getting smashed by multiple strangers, but it's not much, right? I mean, people don't book flights for 3 years' time. Oh yeah, let me just plan this vacation for 2032. No, people don't do that. Usually it's weeks or a few months, right? So notice how quickly this woman went from having a boyfriend to breaking up with him to already be entertaining 10 men, right? 10 men. It's absolutely disgusting behavior, and these guys are pathetic as well. I mean, I'm harsh towards this woman in particular, but these men are equally as pathetic. And you will say, oh, Hiran, they only want S3X. Of course, that's what they want. But still, what are you, man? These guys literally be sending their applications. Hey, can I be the one that gets the prize? Please, look at my resume. Look at the good things I have to offer. Man, have some self-respect, you know? Don't be sending these women that are way below average your resumes, trying to win the prize. Guys, this is not a prize. Holy crap. I cannot believe I have to say this. Just because this woman has a V between her legs doesn't make her any more special. Simps nowadays, guys, just pathetic. Absolutely disgusting these guys are doing.
One of these people from like the very beginning, the first message, I just thought something is different. Something is in the air, in the water. Something's a little bit different. But
yeah, it's his six-pack, probably. And his height. He's probably 6 feet tall. Alright? Can we cut the crap with this? Oh, he was special. It's always the same, guys. When these women date guys who are unattractive or are not rich or are average, they say, I don't know, I just see him as a friend. You know, we didn't vibe. The spark wasn't there and all this bullcrap. Yet, coincidentally, when they date the 6 feet tall men, guys, there's something about men who are 6 feet tall. They somehow happen to always have the vibe. Have you noticed that?
Was getting to know him, was getting to know other people, blah, blah, blah. Throughout the process, this person very much seemed different. And you can, I'm positive that you know who it is, but anyway, yeah. So with that said, I just decided I can keep dating around and considering all these people, or I can focus and be more intentional and purposeful in my dating life. Because this started as kind of like a fun, ooh la la, we'll see what happens sort of thing. And then I'm like, okay, at some point, this is just my life. And I really want partnership in my life. And so I'm realizing, oh my gosh, I've found and connected, because of this crazy social media video situation, a really exceptional person. And I think that it would be foolish to kind of pass that by and divide my attention further. And there are two primary reasons for that. One is romantic and one is just realistic. The romantic piece is I'm a hopeless romantic, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, you seem like you're amazing and so perfect. Maybe you are.
Guys, the women who say they're hopeless romantics, they suck it all the same, alright? They choke on it in the same way. Hopeless romantic, oh my lord. But anyways, guys, this man, equally as pathetic as this woman, he got to know her through this video, right? Where apparently she made a TikTok saying, guys, I have a free trip to the Galapagos. Why don't you send me your applications and let me sort you out? And this guy messaged her, you know. It's just, bro, how... I know that he, you know, is probably a Chad and he's attractive and that is why she likes him. And he only cares about the fun, alright? It's all he cares about, I know. But still, have some decency, man. You're really willing to go through all these loops to get a woman, and you can get probably any other, you know, just like her. You send in your application like a pathetic little simp. You know that she has left her boyfriend and in the span of a couple of months has been with 10 dudes, dating them all at the same time. And you know that she chose you just because you were better than the rest. And if there was someone better than you, she wouldn't have chosen you. It's like, have some self-respect, bro. Why do you want to be an option? Is that what your life is about? To be an orbiter to this... Cannot even name her. Alright? Just absolutely sad. And keep in mind, she'll never be yours. This woman will never be a man's wife or a man's companion. No, it will only be his turn.
And maybe you aren't. Like, my one red flag still is kind of like everything seems so perfect and buttoned up and like amazing that I'm like, is it actually, like, who really? Are you just saying what I want to hear? Maybe, maybe not, because you never know. And then number two is time. I just don't have time to date all of these people. I have a full-time job. I do content like this because I love it and it's fun, but it does take time. I volunteer with another group. I make content for another group. I am studying for grad school. I'm working out all the time with 75 Hard. Like, time is the most finite resource and is the most precious thing. And I was looking at my calendar and I was like, holy moly,
Well, of course. I mean, you're dating 10 people, madam. Oh, I look at my calendar and I don't have time to jump on all these bananas. Man, what is going on? I don't have time to go on all these free meals. We have men in today's society. Tell me your experience, guys. Or just go on the street and ask a random man that is average his experience dating. And he's going to tell you, I know, haven't touched a woman in a long time. Or I'm invisible to women, or they don't care about me, or they leave me on red. You know, they couldn't care less about me. This is the average male experience. Well, women, on the other hand, we have them right here, guys, saying, damn it, I just don't have time to date all these people. And she selected 10. She could have selected 100. she could have selected 1,000, all right, because of these simps. But it's just notice how like upside down it is, that men who have a lot of things going on for them and they actually work for the things they bring to the table, all right, they actually work for them, they don't get crap. Yet women, just because they were born women, they immediately get access to 1,000 guys. Wow.
You know, have these dates with these people, could have a different date every single week, and that's 2 hours a day, 10 hours a week, like assuming you don't do weekends, whatever, but like that is so much time, and I don't have it to give. I don't have it to give. And so I cleared everyone. Everybody got cleared off except for the one. And like I said,
before she continues, guys, notice how she mentioned that that there's just no time to date all these men. These are the type of women that say, oh, you have to value my time. You know, I'm so modern and independent, I'm doing all these things, you have to value my time. I won't waste my time on men who don't deserve it. Yet they are the ones who are wasting 10 guys' time, all right?
this might really bite me in the butt because he's free like once a week, basically. So I get like a once a week, like we can get together, and it's always on a time limit of sorts. So I'm like, okay, I get it. But you know, boys got goals and so do I. And so that kind of works. But that's where we are with the roster, with this whole situation. The trip, I'm going to have to reevaluate because it's coming up really soon. And it takes me a very long time to be comfortable with someone in a way that is romantic and intimate enough to go on a trip for over a week together across the country. Like, I still have to figure out if this person is potentially someone that I would even date, number one. And then number two, like, there's just a lot of things to figure out. And the trip is coming up very soon. So I've got to do some reevaluation there. I have a few ideas.
Okay, I don't care about your ideas, honestly. I'm gonna close on this thought, gentlemen, as I always like to do, you know, deepen a little the conversation and have some chatter with you. Here's the thing, guys. Let me talk about what special means, given that this woman mentioned special quite a few times. Special is something that sticks out from the rest. It's something that, you know, stands apart from the usual. It's something that has to be different by nature. My question is, how is this woman special? Or what special thing can she bring to the table, to a relationship? You know, we have all these women, guys, that they provide men with the same thing for 20 years, and then they want to get in a marriage, as this woman will do in a couple of years after hitting the wall, or right after men stop chasing her because there are younger and better options. She'll hit the wall, she'll go back looking for a good man, and she'll want to put it as she's something special, you know? When in reality, guys, again, what is special about her? What is special about her intimacy, which is the furthest thing from intimacy at this point, you know? But if a woman makes S3X, has bedroom fun with one man and another man and the third man and 47 other men, what is special about that? You know, special is something that is reserved, different, you know? What is special about a woman that has a high body count? Nothing. And not only that, not only the fact that if you get in a relationship with these women that have been around the block, not only will you be having access to something that half the city has had access to at this point, but also, it's like, sorry guys, I'm getting a little lost in my commentary, but look at it this way. It's like a bench, alright? Do you think that a bench is special? No, because there are thousands of them, and you don't care in the slightest where you sit. And it's the same with these women, guys. They had S3X with Chad, they had S3X with Tyrone, with Miguel, with Sancho, and with all the rest. Alright? This woman has dated 10 men. And you think that someone is going to commit and say, wow, I am number 11, I was the lucky one, I was the one who hit the jackpot. No, this is so pathetic. And let me phrase it the other way. It goes the same for men. I mean, ladies that are watching this, all 5 of you, if your partner, right, your boyfriend, or if you don't have one picture, you have one. Imagine he gifts you a teddy bear, right, for St. Valentine's, now that it's coming. He gives you a teddy bear. Now that will be special. He went to the store, he thought about you, he bought it, he wanted to make you happy. Yes, that is special. Now picture this. He has given the same teddy bear to his colleagues at work, to the neighbor next door, to the, you know, male woman, to his female friends. All right, he has gifted the same teddy bear to 15 other people. Would you feel special? Right? It's the same teddy bear, but in one situation you feel joy, you feel happy, you feel special. In the other, it's just, I don't care about this. I mean, you've gifted this to everyone. I mean, yeah, it's cute, but it's nothing special. It has no value. It has no meaning, you know, besides being a toy, right? A plushie. And it's the same with S3X, guys. These women, they pretend like they are really valuable. Yet every woman that has slept with so many men is nothing more than an object. And I don't say this to be mean to women or anything. No, guys, this is what they want. This is what they do. They say, oh, I want to be an object to men. I want for them to treat me like a piece of meat, right? And in the past, I'm going to close off on this. In the past, women, you know, had this during the courtship period. They would go out, talk with dudes, spend time together, get to know each other. But if they respected themselves, they wouldn't spread their legs. They wouldn't give the, you know, the bedroom fun, because you had to show commitment before that. So there's no problem in that. I mean, if a woman has told me, if a woman tells me that, you know, she's dated 10 men, in theory, there's nothing wrong with that. You just talk with them, you try to get to know them. You know, you were friends who were talking and seeing if it can go somewhere. That's not the problem. The problem is when women spread their legs and they do the same thing that is somehow meant to be special for their future husbands, alright? That is the problem. Because you're no longer friends, you're no longer in a courtship period or getting to know each other. No, at this point, you're doing what is supposed to be done by intimate partners, you know? So, again, guys, if someone can answer me this question, what is special about these women? You know, if you marry them, in what way are you going to be different than all the people she's been with? She's going to give you the same thing, just more used, that is, and you're going to have to pay a bigger price for it, because the previous guys didn't have to do anything at all. But now you are going to have to pay the bills and listen to her whine and rant and nag you, you know, and just live with her and all her problems, while she'll be giving you the same quote-unquote benefits that he has given to anyone for free. Absolutely sad state of dating. But guys, thank you for watching. Had a long rant there, but do you agree? Did you find it interesting? Leave me your comments down below, and I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one.